The Whispering Shadows. In a small village tucked away in the English countryside, there stood an old manor, abandoned for decades. The villagers spoke of it in hushed tones, warning each other to stay away after dark. They claimed that the whispers of its former inhabitants echoed through the halls, mourning their untimely deaths. One foggy evening, a curious young woman named Eliza decided to explore the manor. Ignoring the villagers' warning, she pushed open the creaking front door and stepped inside. The air was thick with dust, and the faint smell of decay lingered. As she wandered through the dimly lit rooms, she felt a chill run down her spine. In the grand hall, an ornate mirror caught her eye. As she approached, she noticed the reflection wasn't quite right. Instead of her own face, she saw shadowy figures standing behind her. Heart pounding, she turned quickly, but the hall was empty. Dismissing it as a trick of the light, she pressed on. Eliza thundered further into the manor, her footsteps echoing eerily. In the library, she stumbled upon an ancient book, its pages yellowed and brittle. As she opened it, a gust of wind swept through the room, extinguishing the candle she had lit. The darkness enveloped her, and she felt an icy breath against her neck. "Leave," a voice whispered, barely audible, yet filled with despair. Panic rising, Eliza ran back to the hall. But the shadows were closing in. The figures she had seen in the mirror were now swirling around her, their mournful faces twisted in agony. She realized they were trapped souls, seeking release from their eternal torment. Desperate, Eliza raced for the door, but it slammed shut before she could reach it. The whispers grew louder, a cacophony of sorrow that filled her mind. "Help us, set us free." So with trembling hands, she searched for a way out. Remembering the book, she grabbed it and shouted, "I will help you." The shadows paused, their expressions shifting from anguish to a glimmer of hope. As she read aloud an incantation she barely understood, the room began to shake. Light burst forth from the pages, and the shadows began to dissipate, their whispers transforming into grateful sighs. With one final, powerful cry, the spirits were released, and the manor fell silent. Eliza stumbled out into the cool night air, gasping for breath. Behind her, the manor stood still, the whispers gone. She never returned, but the villagers spoke of how the house was finally at peace, and Eliza had become a part of its legend forever, the brave soul who faced the whispering shadows.